commencing the name of Almighty Allah, who is the most merciful and powerful. Respected viewers, I hope you are safe and sound today and enjoying your stupendous life. Furthermore, in this lecture, the topic that is going to be taught is kinds of introduction. Moreover, in this video, you are going to learn that what is classroom introduction and the types of classroom introduction. So then what are you waiting for? Let's get started. Before starting the video, if you are new to the channel, subscribe it and press the bell icon for more videos. Thanks. Dear learners, as you already know that in the previous lecture we studied introduction as well as types of introduction. But in today's lecture we are going to look at the kinds of introduction. Okay, so there are two kinds of introduction. The first one is expected introduction. The second one is unexpected introduction. So as you can get or understand the meaning of these two words, expected and unexpected, is I hope you understood the meaning, expected. So the first one, let's come across the first one. Let the first one be explained. Expected introduction. So here a question is arised. What is expected introduction? Okay, so it is an introduction that is expected to happen. Okay, so here expected introduction mean before going to the interview, we already know that the first thing will be an introduction. Okay, that's why it is called expected introduction. The second one, introduction in the class. So it is already known to each and every person. Everyone knows that if we go to the class for the first time, the first thing important is we will have to introduce ourselves to the class. Okay, so that's why it is called expected introduction. It means that we already know that we will have to introduce ourselves first. I hope the first one is clear. For the second one, so the second one is unexpected introduction. Okay, so unexpected, the first one we studied, expected introduction means that we already know that we will have to introduce ourselves. The next one, on the other hand, unexpected introduction means that we don't know whether we will have to introduce ourselves or not. So let's come across unexpected introduction. It is an introduction that is not expected to happen, but it happens. Or it is an introduction that happens coincidentally or by chance. Okay, what does it mean? Here it means it is an introduction that is not expected. It means that we don't know whether we will have to introduce ourselves or not. We don't have any idea about introduction. But it happens. Or it is an introduction that happens coincidentally. We don't have any idea about introduction, but it happens by chance. Coincidentally it happens. That's why it is called unexpected introduction. Examples, here are some examples. First one, introduction in the park. For example, if you walk to the park for exercise and coincidentally by chance you meet someone in the park, okay, and you start introducing yourself, so that is unexpected. No, it does not mean that you already knew that you would introduce yourself when you go to the park, or you did not have any idea about that when I go to the park I will meet someone and introduce myself to that person. You did not have any idea. You did not knew about that. So that's why it is called unexpected introduction. Okay. Second one, introduction on the road. The third example, introduction in the bus. So okay, simple. Second one, introduction on the road or introduction in the bus. Introduction in the bus means when you get on the bus and you take a seat. After taking a seat, someone else or another person is seated beside you. Okay. And what happens in after some time, after a little time, you start talking to him. Okay. When you start talking to him, you introduces yourself to that person. So it is unexpected. You did not have any idea about that. You did not expect, you did not know about that. I will get on the bus, I will sit there, and there will be one person sitting beside me, and I'll introduce myself to him or her. So it is unexpected. You did not have any idea about that. That's why it is called unexpected introduction. I hope the second one is also clear. Here, the next one begins. That is classroom introduction. So, what is classroom introduction? It is an introduction that happens during the class, or it is an introduction that takes place inside the class, is known as classroom introduction. Okay? So it is an introduction in which people introduces themselves in the classroom. It's called classroom introduction. Types of classroom introduction. There are 3 types of classroom introduction. The first one is teacher introduction. The second one is student introduction. The third one is book introduction. Okay, let's come across the first one. Let's study the first one. That is teacher introduction. So, it is an introduction in which the teacher introduces himself, herself, or herself to the class is called teacher introduction. It is an introduction in which the students are listening to the teacher and the teacher is introducing himself or herself to the students, to the class, to the whole class. Is called teacher introduction. Meaning in this introduction, teacher is involved, not students, neither students nor the book. Example, if the teacher is introducing himself, for example, if the teacher is introducing himself or herself, I will start with name, father name, from mean the place, where does he come from, and the second one is province. The next one is qualification, and the last one is experience. Means that how much experience does the teacher have, okay, or how long has she or he been teaching. Okay, have you got it? And let's study the next one. Next one is student introduction. So what is student introduction? It is an introduction in which the student introduces himself or herself to the class. So it is an introduction, a types of classroom introduction in which the student is involved, in which the class, the whole class is listening to the student and the student is introducing himself or herself to the classroom. It's called to the class, okay? It's called student introduction. Here are some examples. First one, if he starts introducing himself or herself, okay, he will start with his name. Name, father name, from mean place, province. Okay. Next, school. One, hobby. What are your hobbies? So he will have or she will have to explain or provide the information about hobbies. Okay. I hope you got it. And next one, the last one is book introduction. So it is also an introduction in which the instructor, the teacher, the mentor introduces the book to the class. Okay. What is book introduction? In which the book is being introduced by teacher to the whole class, to the students. It's called book introduction. Here are some examples. In book introductions, we provide information about chapters. For example, there are 20 chapters in the book, 20 units in the book. Second one, and in these 20 chapters, we will take, for example, 5 or 8 or 10 quizzes. Next, there will be 3 tests, etc. So, I hope you got it, and it was all about the kinds of introduction and videos. Okay, stay with us, subscribe our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon for more videos. Thanks. If you have enjoyed the video, like and share it, and subscribe the channel for more videos. Thanks.